Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. The history of South Korea is deeply intertwined with the history of the Korean Peninsula, which dates back thousands of years. The Korean Peninsula has been home to various kingdoms and civilizations with evidence of human settlement dating back to the Paleolithic era. The Neolithic period saw the rise of agricultural communities, and the Bronze Age marked the emergence of early tribal states. Um, by the early centuries of the Common Era, the three kingdoms of Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla dominated the peninsula. These kingdoms were marked by cultural advancements and interactions with China and Japan, as well as frequent warfare among themselves. Um, the Silla kingdom eventually unified most of the Korean peninsula in 668 CE with the help of the Tang Dynasty of China. The unified Silla period was characterized by significant cultural and artistic achievements, including the spread of Buddhism and um, the construction of iconic monuments such as the Bulguksa Temple and Sokoram Grotto. The unified Silla period uh, lasted until 935 CE, when it was succeeded by the Goryeo Dynasty. Um, the Goryeo Dynasty, which lasted from 918 to 1392, is the origin of the name Korea. It was known for its advancements in art, culture, and technology, including the creation of the world's first movable metal type printing press, which predates Gutenberg's press by several centuries. The dynasty also produced the Tripitaka Koreana, a comprehensive collection of Buddhist scriptures carved onto over 800 zero wooden printing blocks. However, the Goryeo dynasty faced internal strife as well as external threats, such as invasions by the Khitan Jurchen and Mongol empires. In 1392, the Goryeo dynasty was replaced by the Joseon Dynasty, which ruled Korea for over 5 centuries. The Joseon period is often regarded as the golden age of Korean culture. It saw the establishment of Confucianism as the dominant ideology and the development of centralized government. And I suppose one of the most significant achievements of this era was the creation of Hangul, the Korean alphabet, by King Sejong the Great in the 15th century. Hangul allowed for increased literacy and cultural expression among the common people. The Joseon Dynasty also produced advancements in science, literature, and the arts. However, the Joseon period was not without challenges. The kingdom faced invasions by Japan in the late 16th century during the Imjin War and by the Manchu in the 17th century. Despite these difficulties, Joseon maintained its independence and cultural identity. In the late 19th century, Korea faced increasing pressure from external powers such as China, Japan, and Western nations. This period, known as the late Joseon or Daehanjaeguk period, was marked by internal reforms and attempts to modernize. In 1910, Korea was annexed by Japan following years of increasing Japanese influence. The Japanese colonial period lasted until the end of World War II in 1945 and was marked by widespread suppression of Korean culture and resistance movements. During this time, many Koreans fought for independence both domestically and abroad. Um, the March 1st movement of 1919 was a significant anti-colonial protest that highlighted Korea's struggle for freedom. The end of World War II, Korea was liberated from Japanese rule, but the peninsula was divided along the 38th parallel into Soviet-occupied North Korea and American-occupied South Korea. This division marked the beginning of the Cold War tensions that would shape the history of the Korean Peninsula. In 1948, South Korea was officially established as the Republic of Korea, with Syngman Rhee as its first president. The division of Korea led to the outbreak of the Korean War in 1950, when North Korea invaded the South with support from the Soviet Union and China. Um, the war devastated the peninsula, causing millions of deaths and destruction. An armistice was signed in 1953, establishing the Korean Demilitarized Zone, but no formal peace treaty was ever signed, leaving the two Koreas technically at war. In the decades following the Korean War, South Korea faced political instability and authoritarian rule. The country was led by a series of military dictators, including Park Chung-hee, who oversaw rapid industrialization and economic growth during the 1960s and 1970s. This period, often referred to as the Miracle on the Han River, transformed South Korea from a war-torn country into one of the world's leading economies. However, it was also marked by political repression and human rights abuses. The 1980s saw growing demands for democracy, culminating in the June Democracy Movement of 1987, which led to significant political reforms and the establishment of a democratic constitution. Since then, South Korea has developed into a vibrant democracy with a strong emphasis on education, technology, and global engagement. Today, South Korea is known for its advanced economy, cultural exports such as K-pop and Korean dramas, and its technological innovations. It remains deeply connected to its history and traditions while also being a dynamic and modern nation. South Korea continues to navigate challenges such as its relationship with North Korea and its role in global geopolitics. Its history is a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the pursuit of progress. Thank you for watching this video.